Okay, now I'm recording. And
can you please unmute your...
Sure, I can't hear you by yourself.
We cannot
Yes, cut
hear
off.
you.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. I'm going to show you how to accept my corrections. Okay. So these are the people whose vocabulary I have graded. I'm going to click. Is it okay if Marina, if I click on yours? I'll click on Marina's.
Yeah, it's okay.
Thank you so much. Okay, so Marina did the vocabulary assignment. She did a great job. But I wanted to show you that did you accept all your corrections, Marina? You probably did. So I better go back and check another student's. So maybe Suzanne, I need to go to a student's work who didn't already accept all my corrections. So let me go back. Okay, let me see. Okay, hang on. 7 graded. These are the 7 graded. Did everybody accept my corrections? Maybe we'll try.
I didn't.
We'll try this person. I don't see my corrections in there. Maybe they are in there. Okay, so maybe in Truck, I don't know how to say his name. Okay, here. Okay, so if you see in Truck's document, now remember, you didn't have to do all of them if you didn't want to. A lot of students did do them all because they wanted to practice. But I said only choose the ones that, for the words that you don't already know. So that was great. Truck did that. He only chose the words he didn't already know. And if you look in green, I have entered my corrections. And if you move over to the right of your document, you can see my corrections in a little box. So if you look here, it says the teacher conveys all tests to students. That was the original sentence. And then I corrected the sentence. I said the teacher conveys her feelings about, and then I crossed out all, and then I put the tests to her students, and I added her. So over here on the right, it says add her feeling about. In order to accept my correction, Truck needs to click the check mark. Now he has accepted my correction, okay? And then you go back over. The teacher conveys her feelings about all. Okay, we needed to erase all. So if you go back to the right, it says delete all. Okay, so if you want to accept my correction, you click the little check mark and it changes it for you in your document. Okay, so that's how you accept my corrections. Any questions? You can unmute yourself if you have any questions. Any questions about how to accept my corrections? No? Okay, so just remember, you scroll to the right of your document. There's a little bar at the bottom of your document that looks like that. You click and drag. This one scrolls up and down, but yours will be at the bottom and it'll scroll left and right on your screen. And that's how you see my corrections on the right side of your document. Okay, so excellent job, Chuck. You did a good job. You put your sentences in, and I was able to add some corrections. And now all you have to do is go back and accept my corrections. Okay, so that's how to accept my corrections. The other thing that I want to show you is how to turn in your work. So I need to go to I added my son as a student to our Google Classroom so that I could show you what it looks like as a student when you're turning in your work for Google Classroom. So I'm going to stop sharing this window, and I'm going to start sharing that window. Okay, so let me just start sharing that other window to move this over to the other side. Okay, share screen. And then I need to find, is it this one? And I need to go to here. And I hope this is the one that's my son. Yes, it is. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to turn in your work. Okay, so this is my son. He's in our classroom right now. So he's a student just like you. Okay, so I'm going to click on classwork. And let's pretend that he went to his vocabulary assignment. He clicked view assignment. And then he went to your work where his document is, okay? And it opened his document for him, and he typed his sentences in just like you did for your homework. So he needed to type a sentence for syllabus. And he said, the syllabus for this class looks really hard. Okay, he's saying this class looks really hard. The syllabus looks hard. Okay, so you can turn in your assignment right here at the top where it says turn in. Yeah. Or if you don't want to turn in there, you can also, so I could turn it in right here, or I could go back to the tab and I could click turn in right here as well. Turn in. Okay, so either way, that's how you turn in your assignment. So I'm going to click turn in, and then look, it asks you to turn in again. Okay, so now my son Barrett has turned in his vocabulary assignment. Okay, so I'm going to show you where to go to look and make sure that you turned in your assignment. Okay, so we're going to go back to the home page. We're going to go to classwork. And then if you look in the upper left-hand corner of your classwork page, you see something here called View Your Work. Okay, click here on View Your Work, and you can see that, okay, so the vocabulary should have been turned in. So I'm going to refresh my screen. It looks like it's updating it right now. But so yes, no, okay. So I'm just gonna refresh my screen. Okay, so it doesn't show that the vocabulary has been turned in yet. So it's, oh, you're okay. Reload. That's why. My session expired, so I'm going to go back and turn it in again. This will be good practice because everybody can see how to turn this in. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the class. I'm going to go back to classwork. I'm going to go to the assignment. I'm going to view assignment. Oh, it says submitted. So if you wanted to unsubmit it, you could click unsubmit. So I think what's happening is it just hasn't downloaded it to my computer yet that the work has been turned in. I'm going to try one more time to see if it shows that his work has been turned in. And hopefully it will show up. For some reason it isn't. So we'll wait a while and see. Maybe I could turn it in on the document, but it should say, and you do not want to share because that sends it to my email. You want to turn it in. Okay, so let's go back and see if it got turned in. It's just maybe a delay. So we go all the way to the, oh wait, which one am I in now? I'm in my personal one. I need to be in Barrett's. Turn in. Okay, Go back to classwork. Oh, it keeps clicking me back to my, it's no longer in Barrett's, oh wait, turn in. Your work, oh, here we go. View details. Classwork. View your work. Okay, I don't know why it's not. It may take some time to show up in mine. So, but that's how you turn your work in, okay? And you can see that it's turned in because it'll say unsubmit on that button. And it may take a while for it to actually turn in and show up on my screen or your screen. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to get on to Canvas. Does anyone have any questions before I do that about Classroom or anything else?
Yes.
Questions?
Yes, please.
I have a
I have a
question.
question.
Okay, questions. Go forward.
Okay.
Any questions?
Yes, the lady first. Please go ahead.
You first.
Okay. Please, I would like to ask you, in order to submit, our homework, we have to. My first question: we have to save every single document before send you. I mean, we have to take care and save the document before turning everything.
No, you do not. So the wonderful thing about Google is that it saves your document for you every few seconds. So there's no need to save your document. Very good question. Thank you for asking. And the answer is no, you do not need to save your document, okay? It saves it for you. And when you turn your work into me, I will return it to you after I correct it, okay? Any other questions?
One more question, please. Excuse me.
Yes.
And yes, and once we turn in the document, the homework
Yes.
is gonna be written and submit or submit. What is the right, the right way? It has to be and submit or submit.
Submit.
It's like this. If you got the Kickstarter version, the came
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Submit.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I got it. Thank
So
you.
unsubmit means to take it back to you. Submit means to give it to me. Okay? So unsubmit means you're taking it away from me and bringing it back to you. Submit means giving it to me. Okay? Any other questions?
Okay. Thank you very much.
I have a
I
question.
got it. Thank you.
I see there is a slide presentation in module 1, and I wonder if we should start it independent, or there is a teacher will teach the presentation to us.
Okay, good question. There will be a teacher who teaches the presentation to you in a video when you get onto Canvas, which is Las Positas College's online learning platform. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
But we do not have W numbers yet because we are waiting for Las Positas College to give us our W numbers. So until then, you can read the slide presentation yourself, and I will try to start going over it tonight. But you can't see your teacher's videos until you log on to the Canvas platform. I did ask your Las Positas College teacher if she would give me her videos in the meantime, and I'm waiting for her to give those to me. And when she does, I will post them here on our Google Classroom. Understand?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so as soon as I get them, I will post them here on our Google Classroom, okay?
Okay.
Until then, we don't have access to them, okay?
Okay.
Any other questions?
I still have a question.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have a W number of Las Positas College before, and if you give me a new one, or I can use my old one.
You will use your old one, but it won't work right now until the college has put you into this class that you have signed up for.
Okay. Okay, I know. Thank you.
Okay? And maybe you can try it and see if Las Positas has actually put you in the classroom. They might
Okay,
have.
yeah, I will
Okay?
try.
Those of you who already have your W numbers, give it a try. Give it a try.
Okay, great.
And I'm going to show you right now how to go onto Canvas, okay?
Okay,
So those
thank
of
you.
you who have W numbers, give it a try. You never know. Maybe they processed it, okay? But right now, I don't have W numbers for the people who didn't already have them, okay? I don't have them yet. But they may have processed your paperwork and they just haven't gotten back to us to give the numbers to us. Okay, so I'm going to go to. Does everybody see my screen? You see the Google search page?
Yes,
Okay, so you're just going to type in. I'm going to go to Canvas because I can't remember. Okay, it's laspositascollege.edu. laspositascollege.edu. That would be your website, okay? Once you go to laspositascollege.edu here, I'm going to write this down so you guys can visually see it. Las Positas College, and it's all run together. .edu, okay? So it looks like this. Las Positas College. Is it backwards?
It's so.
Is it backwards? That's okay. All right. And then at the top here, I'll try to make it a little bigger. At the top, you're going to click on Canvas. Do you see this little button up here where it says Canvas? So that's where you will click.
This one.
Okay, so I have already signed in. So I'm going to sign out so that you can see what it looks like when it asks you to sign in. So I'm going to sign out. Let's see how I sign out. Not there.
It's
Yeah. Let me look and see how I sign out on Canvas.
But that's not a quote, right?
I'm not sure if I know how to sign out on Canvas. This is called my dashboard on Canvas. And I really don't know how to sign out because this is my Google. Hang on, maybe it's. Oh, okay. This is better. Let me scoot my this over so you guys can see better. Can everybody hear me okay?
I bought some.
Did you say yes? All good? Okay, good. Okay, so basically a sign-in screen would show up. Okay, go ahead and mute yourselves again because it's causing audio problems. Thank you. Okay. Oh, please, everybody mute yourself. Thank you. Okay, so when you log in, after you have your W number, you'll just enter your W number. So you'll click on Canvas, you'll enter your W number, and this is what your dashboard looks like when you go onto Canvas. And what will pop up is your non-credit LPC, or if you don't see it, you can click on courses and click on non-credit business LPC 202. Okay? I'm going to click on it. And now I am inside of your class that you're going to be in for Las Positas College. Okay. It's called Attitude in the Workplace. Okay. So the most important button that you're going to have is your modules button. Over here on the left, you see modules. Okay, and this is going to show you, remember on my class, it says modules 1, module 1, module 2, module 3, right? So if you click on modules, you're going to see module 1, module 2, module 3. So the only thing is, you're also going to see module 0. Okay, so module 0 is her introduction to her class. So if I click on that, it has just an introduction of her class and the objectives and what it is that you need to complete for this module. Okay, so you can read through that, the introduction. Then there's the instructor welcome video. And you can click on that, and I'll try to share it, but I'm not sure you guys will be able to hear the audio. So let me see when I click on it what happens. I don't know.
Hello students, my name is Christina and
Can you guys hear that? You can?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to play it. You guys can hear? Thumbs up? Okay.
Mr. Samantha, and I'm going to be your instructor for this course. I'm going to give you a little bit of background about myself. I grew up in the Bay Area and went to college on the East Coast. I was an intern on Capitol Hill and graduated from Georgetown University with a degree in business. I worked on the East Coast in the fields of audit and consulting.
So can you hear or no? You can unmute.
Yes, we can hear you.
You can hear? Okay, good.
Yes.
So I'm going to keep, okay, good. So I'll just play this for you.
Before moving back to the Bay Area, where I was the manager of financial reporting for a Fortune 500 company. I'm excited to learn with you and to get to know you, and I hope that you'll contact me if you have any questions using the email within Canvas. Welcome to this course, and I look forward to working with you.
Yay! So were you able to hear her and understand her? Marina. Yes?
Yes.
Yay! Good. Okay. Do you have any questions so far? Okay, I'm going to keep showing you how to get around in Canvas, okay? Sound good? Yay. Okay. So now that we've watched the introductory video, I'm just going to go back. I just click my little back arrow. It takes me back to all of the things in the module, all of the things. So we read the introduction, we watched the instructor welcome video, and here is your instructor contact information. Here's her email, here's her picture, here's her office hours online, and this is her contact time, meaning she will get back to you within 48 hours, okay? So you can email her if you have any questions. You can ask those of her in her email, and you can also set up a Zoom meeting with her if you need to ask her questions in person. All right? Okay, I'm going to click the back arrow. And that's what you do. You just keep clicking things in a row when you get onto the module. Now we have the course introduction video. Would you guys like me to play that for you? No? Do you want to? No? Okay. So we'll wait. Do you want to wait until we can get our W numbers? And then you guys can watch those on your own? Okay, that's what we'll do. So, but at least you know how to get into Canvas. So here's module 1 and this is where your information is going to begin. All of the stuff that you're supposed to learn is in Module 1. It starts in Module 1. So if you look, here's Module 1, Introduction.
I'll start with something.
And it has all of the objectives, all the things that you're supposed to learn in Module 1. And then if you click on the next section, it has Module 1 Lecture. So that is going to be her video. So if I click on that, she is going to start talking through the slides.
Students, and welcome to the first lecture in Attitude in the Workplace. This lecture is part of Module 1. There will be 3 lectures for each module. Each module will have the 3 different lectures, and it will have activities and assignments related to that module. The best thing to do is listen to the lectures and then finish up the assignments. At the end of every module, there's a page that says slides from the lecture. This would be a great resource for you to go back and look at after you have completed all of the assignments, or if you need help completing the assignments. So let's just start. The agenda for Module 1 is shown here. We'll have an introduction. We'll talk about what attitude is, where our attitudes come from.
Okay, so you can see that she is going to go through the slides, okay? Not all of them in one video. She's going to go through about 1/3 of the slide presentation that I posted for you on your Google Classroom in this one video. And then she's going to have another video later in the module, which will go through the second 1/3 of the slide presentation. And then she will have a third video in Module 1, which will show you the last 1/3 of the slide presentation. Okay? Any questions? Pretty straightforward. It's fairly easy to get through. So the next thing is there are assignments. So once you're finished, can everybody hear me okay? I just want to make sure I'm not talking and you guys can't hear me.
Yes, we are able to hear.
Good. Okay. So there will be assignments. So if you look at Module 1 assignment, how do you feel about yourself? So after you watch the very first lecture video, right? Lecture part 1, there's an assignment after it. You click on the assignment and it says, how do you feel about yourself? Understanding how you feel about yourself will help you understand how you view the world and thus why your attitude is the way it is. And it says, assign a 1 to 10 number to each of these statements. 1 means you don't agree at all, and 10 means you completely agree. You can pick a number in the middle if that's how you feel. So it says to complete this assignment, you must copy the table below. So you would copy this whole thing and you would click Control C, and then somewhere down lower on the document, you click and then you would go Control V, and that's paste. I can't do it here because I'm in as a teacher, not a student. So I do not see the student view. Right now I'm in teacher view. Okay, so you guys will be able to copy, Control C, and paste, Control V. Okay, and then you will read this. You will say, I get along well with others. Do I get along well with others? I think I do. I think I'm a 10. 10 means I get along really, really, really well with others, all the way at the top. I get along super duper well with others, okay? So 10. Or you could say 1. I hate people. I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to go to work and do my job and go home. I hate interacting with people. Okay, so then you would give yourself a 1, right? Because you just really don't want to talk to people. You're number 1 on the scale, okay? The next thing, I admit my mistakes. Okay, so you have to think, when I do something wrong, what do I usually do? Do I try to hide it? Do I pretend it wasn't me? No, not me. I didn't do it. Do you blame somebody else? She did it, not me. She did it. Or do you say, oh, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Please excuse me. Okay? So if you do admit your mistakes, then you would be a 10. Okay? You would be all the way at the top. Or if you never admit your mistakes, like if you always just go, not me, I'm not gonna, you just don't say anything, right? Let's just hope nobody noticed I just made a mistake. And you're just quiet, right? That would be a 1, right? Because you don't admit your mistakes. You just pretend it never happened. Okay? So that's how you do these. I know that I will succeed in the future. Where do you lie? I don't know. I probably won't fail, but I'm probably, I might not be a total success, right? So you give yourself a 10, okay? All right. So that's what we do to be on Canvas. Do I have any questions from anyone? Any
I have
questions?
a question.
Yes.
Yeah. You mean there are some part of assignment should be turned in Canvas, and other part of assignment should be turned in classroom.
Yes.
Classroom. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Some assignments you turn into me, and some assignments you turn into Christina.
Okay.
Okay? So this assignment you turn into Christina on Canvas. The vocabulary assignments in our Google Classroom, you turn into me. Okay? This is to me. When you turn it in, I get it and I correct it. When you turn in your assignments on Google Classroom, Christina gets it. Or teacher, what is her last name? Nystrom. Mrs. Nystrom. Or Professor Nystrom. I'm sorry. I'm going to totally mess you guys up. Professor Nystrom. That's her name. Okay, so Professor Nystrom will correct it on Canvas. Okay? So 2 places to turn in your work. Classroom, Canvas. Okay? Any other questions?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Excuse me. When we are supposed to start with the models and and the homework, and when we have deadline for every module, we have a deadline or a
Yes.
schedule for
Yes, we do.
homework too.
Yes. So I'm very, very sorry that we don't have your W numbers yet, but you get 1 week for each module. Okay. So Professor Nystrom's class starts on Tuesday next week, and the work is due a week from that day. You have 1 week to do to watch everything and do the assignments. 1 week. Okay? The assignments are very short, okay? And you could probably do the assignments without watching all of her videos. Like if you really find her videos hard to understand or you don't want to listen to all of them, you could probably still do her assignments without watching everything or without reading everything. Her assignments are very easy to understand. And I think you could do them, like say you just didn't have time to read all the articles or watch all the videos, which I think you will. It's not too hard for you, I don't think, but I know that you guys have busy lives. So if you don't manage to get to all of the videos or all of the readings, you can still turn in the assignments.
Very smart.
Okay? Any other questions? I'm going to take sharing off because I can't see all of you. So any other questions? Any other questions about Canvas or Google Classroom?
I check my Canvas and there is nothing. Isn't new class.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yes, like I said, because you guys are getting this for free, we had to pay one check for everyone. And so we had to wait until today to take the applications over to Las Positas College. So they might not process them until Tuesday of next week, or maybe even later. But I did ask the Las Positas College teacher to give me her videos. So as soon as I get them, I will post them on our Google Classroom, okay? The other good news is her assignments are in my fill-in outline. So all of her assignments are actually inside of my fill-in outline. Okay, so you really won't miss anything if we don't get W numbers by next Tuesday, because I have everything pretty much, except I haven't gotten her videos from her yet, but she said she would post them for me soon. So let me show you our fill-in outlines on Classroom, and I'll show you where the assignments are inside of the fill-in outline. I'm going to share one more time. And I'm going to show you. Can you guys all hear me still?
So this has to be nice.
Everybody can hear. Can you see my screen? Can you see?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yes, we can.
Okay, good. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you the fill-in outline, which is this one right here. Fill-in outline for Module 1. Okay, so if I go to, well, let's go to View Assignment. And for you guys, it'll be your work, right? I'm in Teacher View right now. So, but for you, you guys should click View Assignment to get to your work. For me, because I'm a teacher, I have to go in this way. Okay, so here's your fill-in outline. Remember, I said you can open up 2 windows at the same time, and you can have the slide presentation in one video, in one screen, and the fill-in outline in another screen. And you can start filling this in. But if you look, if you scroll down inside of your fill-in outline, it says activity. So this is going to be your assignment. The one that says activity, that's the assignment she's going to have on her Canvas that you will have to turn in. So if you do it here, all you will have to do is when you go on to Canvas, you can just copy and paste this or redo it on Canvas. It's very short, okay? So it says, take the self-image questionnaire. I get along with others. Do I give myself a 1 or a 10? I admit my mistakes. Do I give myself a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, right? So that's activity 1. If you keep going down, and this is all the notes that you're supposed to fill in from the slide presentation. And then look, here's the next activity. Let's be positive. Rewrite the statements to be more positive. Can you see I'm too busy to do that right now? This is the example. And then that's the negative statement. Can't you see I'm too busy to do that right now? That's like something you might say at work, right? To a coworker. Your coworker might come up to you and you're like annoyed. Why are you bothering me right now? I'm busy. Okay? So here's a different way of saying that. I have a lot of work to do right now, but I would love to help you a little bit later. So you can say that a different way to your coworker without completely, getting mad at them in the moment when you're frustrated with them. Okay? So you're going to do the same thing with the rest of the statements. This work is so boring. I'm not going to do it. Okay, so maybe there's something at work that you have to do that you absolutely hate doing, and you don't want to do it. So you need to write another statement here that says that, but in a positive way. Does anybody have like a way that you could say that would be more positive? Anybody ideas? This work is so boring. I'm not going to do it at all. What could you say instead? Oh my goodness, I find this work so boring. Will you help me? And then I'll help you with yours? I mean, that's one way to say it. We're pretending we're coworkers right now. Okay? Or, oh my gosh, how am I going to get through this? It's really boring work. Maybe I will just do it in short segments and take breaks so that I won't find it so boring. Okay, there's various ways to deal at work with work that is just really uninteresting. Any other ideas? This work is so boring, I'm not going to do it. How would you say that in a positive way?
I really appreciate it too. That would be great.
Anyone? Are you guys here with me? I can't hear you guys.
I'm thinking.
You're thinking. Okay. Good. I'm glad you're here. Is the class here? Okay, how would you say it? Yeah, let's move on to another one. It says, oh, you're going to have to mute again. It's making terrible noise. Thank you. The new boss is horrible. He doesn't think I know what I'm doing. Okay, so that's a negative way that you would say it. So you want to say the same thing, except not say something that's going to get you fired, because that might get you fired if you said something like that at work, right? You definitely do not want to say something like that at work. So you might say, I really want to show our new boss that I am really good at my job. I'm not sure the new boss really knows how good I am at my work, so I would like to do good work so my boss knows. I don't know. That's a very long answer. I know you guys want short and sweet, right? You guys want, okay, as little grammar as possible, please, Mrs. Barrett or Teacher Laura. You can call me either Mrs. Barrett or Teacher Laura. Okay, the new boss is horrible. He doesn't think I know what I'm doing. You could say, I'd really like to get to know the new boss so I can show him that I'm a good worker, or her. All right, something like that. Any questions so far? Or ideas? No?
Go ahead and finish your dinner.
Okay, so that's going to be activity number 2.
Okay, great. Thank you. No problem. Okay.
Excuse
no problem.
me?
Thank you.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
On my classwork, I see the different wording from you.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah. I didn't have this
Okay.
just the table.
Okay. I may have to take that assignment down and repost it. So I will
Okay.
do that. Thank you for letting me know. Yes, what I did not have access yet to her assignments. And finally, I was able to get onto Canvas, and then I added her assignments to the fill in outline. And so I think that's why you don't have it. I think I have to delete your assignment and then post it all over again with the new updated fill in outline. So right after our meeting tonight, I will do that for you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So thank you for letting me know. I wasn't aware of that. Yes. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing because I can't see you when I'm sharing, so it's kind of frustrating. It's hard for me.
Excuse me, another question, please.
Yes,
You told us that we have to copy and paste, right?
yes.
For classified from number 1 to number 10. But where we have to paste?
I
Sorry for asking,
that's
but
I'm so sorry, but that's the part that you're going to have to figure out when you're on Canvas, because I can only see things as a teacher in Canvas. I cannot see things as a student. If you're having a lot of problems, you can make an appointment with me and we will have a Zoom meeting or a WebEx meeting together, and you can share your screen with me and I will tell you how to do it. Okay?
oh, okay,
When we finally get on Canvas, when we finally get our W numbers and you enter your W number and you get into her class, if you cannot figure out how to copy and paste in her assignment, make an appointment with me. I will have a WebEx meeting with you personally. I will have you share your screen with me so I can see what you're doing, and then I will talk you through it. Okay?
I got it. Okay, thank you very much. Yes.
You're welcome.
Okay, great. I got it. Thank you.
Any questions? Any more questions? I know it takes a long time to get familiar with these platforms, but honestly, part of the learning is just getting familiar with these online platforms. And all of us are having to learn, even we teachers are having to learn how to use these new online platforms. So it's very, very good experience for you to get experience getting into and using these online platforms. Okay, so that's why we're taking so long to teach you how to use them. So when I meet with you again, you can see on our Google Classroom that I sent out a question to everybody. Let me get back to our classroom. Oh, I'm not sharing, so let me share again. And I want to share this. Share. Okay, I'm going to go back to our stream. Remember, this is where I put my comments to everyone. And if you scroll down, I had a question, when can you meet on Tuesdays? And I said 10 or 6. And as you can see, if I look at all the class comments, I have 6 p.m. from Edie, 6 p.m. from Marina, 10 a.m. from Winnie, 6 p.m., 6 p.m., 6 p.m., 6 p.m., 6. And so the 6 p.m. one. I'm sorry, everyone that answered 10 a.m. But unfortunately for you, and good for everyone else who chose 6 p.m., the 6 p.m. time was way more popular than the 10 a.m. time. Okay, so if you absolutely cannot meet at 6 p.m. ever, if you want to schedule a meeting with me, Another time, I'm willing to do that, not on a regular basis, but as you need help. If you are stuck on something, you can schedule a meeting with me and I will, attempt to help you with whatever you need help with. And of course, I will be giving you the links to these recordings. So tonight I recorded our entire class and I will send you the recording of this class. Did some of you able to watch the recording from our last class? Yes? No?
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, it was very helpful.
Good.
For me,
Excellent.
only Tuesday is problem, not on Friday. So definitely, I will follow the this recording on Tuesdays class.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't quite understand everything you said, but I'm assuming that the recording was good for you.
Yes.
Good. Okay. So I will, of course, give you access to the recording that we have for tonight in case you forgot anything I said. And we will meet again Tuesday next week at 6 p.m. Okay?
Thank you.
Any other questions?
One more question, please. We are gonna need some additional material or texts or something for your class or Christina's class. Maybe we have to get or buy
No.
additional material,
No, you do
something.
not need any additional materials. Her lectures will cover everything, and the articles that you're reading, the 2 articles that I've attached in our Google Classroom. So that's basically all of
Yeah.
the materials that you need for this class.
Okay, great. I got it. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else? It's 7:35 right now, so we've gone for an hour. So I'm going to close the meeting unless anyone needs some special help from me. Does anyone need help doing anything before we close? We're all good? Okay, I will see you Tuesday, okay, at 6 p.m. You are welcome to begin doing the fill-in outline, but I have to erase it and add it again so that you have the most updated fill-in outline, okay? So don't get started right away. Give me a little bit of time to give you the new updated fill-in outline. But once I do that, you are welcome to begin doing it if you would like to, okay? Or you can wait until I post Professor Nystrom's videos, okay? Professor Nystrom's videos. I know her as Christina, but when you're in a university or a college, you always use Professor so-and-so, okay? That's the formal way that is expected in a university or a college. Professor so-and-so. Or if they're a doctor, if they have a doctorate degree, then you would call them Dr. So-and-so. Okay? So not by their first name. That's not usually accepted. It's either Professor so-and-so or Dr. so-and-so. Okay? All right. Any other questions? All right. Thank you for coming tonight, everyone. I hope I cleared up any questions you had. And
See you.
don't be afraid to ask questions. Send me emails. Oh, last thing. Many of you noticed I posted on our stream, we need help with
Thank you, Laura.
translating.
6 o'clock, right? 6
Yes,
p.m.
6 o'clock, not 6:30, 6 o'clock. I'm going to change the time on the link, but it's the same link. Okay, same link we've been using, but I'm
Okay.
going to just change the time. Okay, so, but if you notice on our stream, I asked for help next week sometime. We need help getting our beginning students onto Google Classroom. And because you guys are experts now, we could use some help translating into all languages. We have beginners from every language group, just like we have many, many language groups here in this class. We also have many language groups in the beginning classes. And the way that it will work is the beginning students will come to the multi-purpose room where you guys went and tested and filled out your applications. And then we will do a WebEx to you. Okay? And then we will ask you to translate for them so that they can understand how to get onto Google Classroom. Okay? So if you're willing to help us, put your name, your language, and the time of day, morning or evening that you're available to help. So 3 things: name, language, time of day that you're available. I think it'll probably be Wednesday next week, but because I know Sarah can't do Thursday and Friday, and Tuesday just seems too early because Monday's a holiday. Okay, so it's probably going to be Wednesday next week. So if you're able to help, we would just WebEx you from the multipurpose room, and then you would translate for our beginner students. Okay, so if you're willing to do that, go to our stream in our Google Classroom and put your name there if you're willing to help. So see right here, Susanna, oh, I guess I'm not sharing. Susanna said she could help with Mandarin. And then I see that Kirti said she would help with her language, Hindi and Telugu. I think, yeah, Hindi. We have a student. We do have a beginning student who does speak Hindi. Okay, so far we have Mandarin and Hindi covered. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes.
I already signed in my name, put my name down on the other class.
Oh, on the other class. That's okay,
Yes.
Edie. Yes, I will collect them both together. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
I have 2 classes if you don't know. I do bridge and this class. So I will collect both answers from both classes. So if you already answered in my other class, then I got it and I'll write your name down. Okay? Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful evening.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, teacher.
You're
You're
welcome.
Thank you, guys. Have a
Bye-bye.
good one. Bye.
Have a good night.
Teacher Sarah,
Yes,
do you hear me? I
I
have a
do.
friend,
I'm
her name is
here.
Dana, and she enrolled into the class, but she never received your emails.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
My friend Dana enrollment in your classes, but she never received your emails.
Okay. Can you help her? I will give you my Google Classroom code. Can you help her get on? I'll show you how. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to give you my Google Classroom code. It's this. Let me share my screen so you can see it. I need you to write down this code. Do you see this code?
Yes, teacher.
Can you please write this down?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So now, you're going to go to Google Classroom, and the way that you do that is I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you because I'm already logged in. So let me see if I can log myself out and back in so that I can show you what to do. So you go to a new page and see this waffle up here in the right-hand corner. Your friend is going to click on that. And then she's going to click on Classroom. Do you see this icon right here?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, click on Classroom. Now I'm logged in right now, but if you, she will see this little plus. Do you see this little plus right here? It's a little plus symbol. She's going to see that after she signs in with her Gmail account and her Gmail password. So it's going to ask her to sign in first with her Gmail address and her Gmail password. After she signs in, she's going to see this plus symbol. She needs to click on this, and then she's going to click Join Class. Okay? And then it's going to ask for the class code. See right here, class code? That number I just gave you, have her type it in right here. But she has to sign in with her Gmail address and her Gmail password. Okay? Do you understand?
Yes, teacher, I understand.
All right. And if you want a video of this class, I will send it to you. Okay? I'll post on our stream. I'll ask for the email addresses of everyone who wants a copy of tonight's class.
Thank you so much.
Okay? All right. All right. Hey, Luis.
Yeah, teacher, I have a question. I have been working the attitude in the workplace class session 1, and I completed around 60%. If you keep an override, maybe I lost my my job.
That's okay, Luis. Let me see. What you can do is share the document with me. I'm wondering if it will lose it. It might. It might lose it. So, Luis, you know what I'll do? I will leave the old one there, and I'll put another assignment that has the new one. Okay? So we'll have two. And I'll put old one on the old one, and I'll put new one on the new one.
Got it.
Okay, so that way you won't lose your information.
Yeah.
You'll still have access to the activities. Because remember, that's the only thing I updated was the activities.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
then you can see what the activities are. You can even copy and paste from one to the other if you want to add the activities. Okay?
Got it.
All right.
Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh no, this is not. I can't.